Hello friends, it's been a while. I took the month of January off for a winter rest and reset. But I'm back in the kitchen today with my daughter Natasha, and we are going to get some cooking done. We have been baking and using the pumpkins that Natasha grew this summer. We still have piles of them left and they are keeping very well. I always like to roast the pumpkin seeds for a snack for the family or to use as a garnish on soups and salads. I'm going to roast and puree the pumpkin and use it to make pumpkin soup, and Natasha's going to make some loaves of pumpkin bread. Both recipes are on my blog at forgottenwayfarms.com, and I will link the recipe below. The pumpkin bread recipe is also in my Cozy Christmas cookbook. After cleaning out the seeds, I place the pumpkin halves face down to roast, and I add a slice on top to vent any steam. Roast at 375 for about an hour or until tender. When roasting pumpkin seeds, I simply add a little oil and salt, and you can also add herbs and flavoring at this point. I like them plain and salted. Then I just toss them together and mix it right in the pan. Part of the reason that I went missing on YouTube for January is we finally tackled a storage area outside that had a lot of totes and boxes in it. We finally thought that we need to face these boxes and go through them, keeping what we want and donating the rest or giving it away. My husband and I have fixed up and remodeled many homes over the years. Sometimes we've lived in big houses and sometimes very small houses, and over time I put things in storage boxes thinking someday I'll use this stuff. So it was a huge, messy project, and I'm still dealing with the last bit of boxes and miscellaneous, but it feels good to have it all organized, and I've gotten rid of things and also found some of my favorite treasures that I've packed up. I recently stopped by a thrift store looking for a pair of snow bibs for my little one and found these beautiful glass vintage candlesticks. I thought they looked like ice carvings and they feel so wintry and pretty. So I thought with the holiday decor down, I would use these for some lovely winter decor. And for those of you that like to know the prices, I paid $1.99 for each one. I love their unique shapes and sizes. They look very Art Deco to me, but I'm not sure what style and time period they are from. If you know, please leave it in the comments. I would love to know. Natasha is going to make us some mochas. We both enjoy tea and coffee breaks. She has a free ebook on how to use the AeroPress, how to make a caramel latte, and a vanilla coffee creamer. I'll link that down below for you guys. If you have watched long enough on our channel, we love hot beverages. Someone is always making something special to drink in the kitchen. My little children love hot apple cider and hot chocolate. We also love to make tea lattes and herbal teas and regular tea, coffee drinks and hot punches. I think living in a very cold climate encourages us to always have something warm to drink. I love it when Natasha makes me a coffee. It's quite the treat, and it's a special time to just sit and chat with each other. Now I'm going to mix up some challah bread. I thought it would go nicely with our pumpkin soup. Cold winter afternoons are perfect for baking. I love candles in the kitchen when I'm baking or cooking. It makes everything feel extra special and cheery. I can see why so many Nordic countries burn candles during the winter months. The pumpkins are roasted, and now I will pop the seeds in for about 20 to 25 minutes at 375. Going through all my things in storage, I switched up some of my everyday dishes and I retired some of my chipped or well-used ones. I so enjoy cooking with my daughter. It's so special, and we usually do 1 to 2 big baking days during the week to free up our time for the rest of the week. We meal prep and we freeze things too. I love the quiet rhythms of winter. Work, school, walks in the very cold outdoors, coming in by the fire, reading, writing, playing games, getting little projects done around the house, crocheting and painting, baking and cooking, quiet time, movies, playing with the kittens, candlelit evenings around the table. When spring finally comes up north, we are so busy doing all the fun spring and eventually summer things. And I think winter is really underrated in my opinion. It's just a time to have rhythms and rest. Do I get tired of winter? Of course I do. That's why there are seasons, and each one brings different things to enjoy. But I really do find the rest and the slower pace of winter very enjoyable. One of my favorite things to do is to look into my pantry, freezer, and canned goods and see what I plan on cooking for the week. I usually only grocery shop every 2 weeks, and mostly it's for dairy, fresh vegetables, and fruit. I think it's so fun to make big pots of stews and soups from the ingredients that we store up from the garden. Today I'm going to make a pumpkin soup with some of the roasted pumpkin. It's a simple recipe and you can use squash too. I'll link the recipe below. I use pumpkin or squash puree, onions and garlic, cream, nutmeg, chicken broth, butter and Parmesan, and some salt and pepper. It's so simple and tasty. I always try to clean up as I go so my kitchen isn't a total wreck by the end of the day. The challah bread has risen nicely, and now it's time to divide and braid both loaves. Natasha is a better braider than I am, and hers always come out so nice and tight. While the bread is on a second rise, we're going to take a break to read on the couch and snuggle and pet our kitten Ivy. She's so cute and very distracting while we read. Can you spot our other kitten, Adele? Yes, that's her hiding under the table. I'm going to give the challah bread an egg wash by using 1 egg yolk and a splash of cream beaten well, and brush onto my bread sprinkling poppy seeds and a coarse kosher salt to finish it. The pumpkin seeds are cool enough to put into a bowl and ready to snack on. This bread always looks so pretty and is one of my favorites to serve with stews or soups. What a lovely afternoon. We roasted one pumpkin, which made 2 loaves of pumpkin bread. We roasted pumpkin seeds and made pumpkin soup, and we made some challah bread to go with it. A little Parmesan to garnish our soup. I like to add some fresh nutmeg on top and a little drizzle of olive oil and some pumpkin seeds on top. It's a pumpkin feast, my friends. I'm so glad you joined us in the kitchen today, and I wish you all lovely winter days ahead.